Hey guys, this is Nick from ReviewOutlaw.com. Today I'm going to show you how I turned $2,500 into $12,613 in total money from using stock options. So that's over $10,000 in profit from just starting at $2,500. So a little bit of who I am. I've been trading stocks for about over 10 years, and I just got into this trading options, pretty new to me still. I wanted a strategy that was super simple, that I could just do again and again. I didn't want to do a lot of thinking, a lot of looking at, different numbers and stuff like that. I just wanted something dead simple I could do, repeat and rinse, just repeat and rinse, and kind of follow my progress and profit and watch that go up. Also, if I went on vacation, I didn't want to have to worry, if it was away from my computer. Or I do most of my trades on my phone, but away from just any kind of internet, I didn't want to have to keep checking on the weekend. Oh my gosh, how's things going? So basically, I wanted something that I could do, and most of my trades are done in a monthly basis. So they have 30 days to expiration. I just have something in my calendar once a month on the third Thursday, I check and make sure that nothing's going to expire on that day, and kind of close out all my trades before then. If you guys have any questions, by the way, if I get into the technical stuff, wait to the very end. I have a couple links about where you can learn more of the terminology, and if you're just getting into options, where I learned a lot of that stuff. So just wait for the end. I have a couple links that will be very helpful. So the time that I check and set up the trades had to be less than 2 hours per week. I have a full-time job, very busy, and I just did not want to spend a lot of time researching and doing a bunch of work to do options. I just kind of wanted to get in and just do it over and over again, and that's what I found. So on average, it takes me less than 1 hour per week to do my trades, and I just check. Not to say I won't check my trades to see how they're doing, but that's pretty much how much time I'm spending. All right, so with that profit, it's about a 500% increase in less than 11 months, which is a huge increase. We are in a bull market right now, so that this basically the strategy I'm going to show you doesn't necessarily always work, and might actually have gotten the wrong way, but in this particular market it worked, and I'm going to keep going with this strategy. Seems to work for me. So if you guys have any comments, or um, you guys might know more than I do, but I'm just showing you guys my strategy here. All right. So I used one option strategy the entire time, and that was selling a put vertical spread. A couple reasons I like this particular strategy is it's a defined risk, meaning I had a set amount of money. I didn't want to go over that. I didn't want to lose more than I could afford to lose. It's a super simple trade. It's assuming the stock market's going to go up. The stocks that I'm picking are going to go up, so I'm bullish on them. I'm assuming they're going to rise in value. So I'm picking stocks that I like, kind of top stocks in the tech industry. So I trading in less than 15 stocks and indexes this entire time that I made this push. I'm gonna give you a link to all the stocks later on, but mainly it was like Apple, Tesla, Netflix, Nvidia. Again, huge tech stocks, really good premium in those particular stocks. So I was getting a good amount of money for kind of putting options on for them, and they kept rising. So I was kept cleaning house and getting money. The time frame that I was aiming for was 45 days. So if it's the beginning of the month, I would look 45 days to expiration, put it in there, and I would set up and automatically close, which I'll get into later. But basically what I'm looking for is 50% probability of profit. So most of my trades are about $500. That was the spread. So if, let's say, Apple, for example, was trading at $100, I might put the trade in at $70.65. So I have a 5-point wide spread. So the most I could lose would be $500. but I'm getting some premium for taking that risk. So I'm getting right off the bat generally about $150 to $130 in profit. So the most I can lose now would be 350, let's say. So and there has been a couple times that I did lose some trades, but for the most part, 80 to 90% of the trades went through as profitable. So I set up auto closing trades, or also called GTC, good to cancel orders, the entire on all my trades. Because basically, once I set it up, as soon as it filled, I would go through and set up that good to cancel order. Just to let you guys know, the risk was 100% loss. So this entire time I was trading, I went full red line, full to the max, didn't have any reserve cash aside, and that's how I was able to get that 500% gain so quickly. But keep in mind, I wouldn't risk this on a larger account size. So I have other money, put aside. If I lost this $2,500, would not be the end of the world for me. But if that is your whole life right there, I would definitely not recommend doing this. This is just something that was interesting to me, and I wanted to see how quickly I could grow this, or basically get $10,000 out of this $2,500. So, and it was less than 11 months, so that's very interesting to me. So the worst month that I had, I lost $434. So that's not that bad, but again, you look at all the other months, they're positive, and we give you a little Excel document of all the months and kind of what went through. But we did have a month that I took a negative loss, so that's something to be aware of. My best month on the hand was $3,136.49. Really nice month. I mean, I wish obviously that was every month. That'd be great, but it wasn't. So you have those ups, you have those downs, but just be aware of that. Now, if that first month was $434 loss, that would have kind of stunk, and I'm like, wow, this is maybe not the best strategy. But that was probably into my seventh or eighth month, so I was pretty confident what I was doing was working. At one point when the Dow dropped, which was February 5th, 2018, I lost the whole account, lost about $3,000. So it went from I think around 10,000 down to less than seven. So that was kind of a bad time. Everything was kind of bleeding red. But if you have a big dip, the way I'm setting up my options is selling put vertical spreads. If the market dives, so does my portfolio. So I'm going to give you, before I give you the main takeaways, I'm going to throw over my options right here. So this is every month. I'm using TD Ameritrade. Sorry, I'm not using TD. I'm using Tastyworks to do my trades. So the commissions and fees are really low. But the first month, this is where I started at. My first month profit, not the biggest month, but it was wasn't starting off with too much. This is what we did in commission. So I did about 24 trades. Basically, the commissions kind of work out to trades as well. So not a super lot of trades and then there's some fees here. So my profit is the commissions and fees, and that's my adjusted here, and that's what adds up here. And then each month, as you can see, it goes up, it goes down. The overall profit here, total trades, 510 trades. Now, this isn't so much work because I'm doing like maybe one or two trades per day. Some days I'd put in like 5 trades. Some days, weeks, I would put no trades in at all. Generally, how it would work is I'd pop up my phone saying, hey, an order's been filled. I'd go into my phone and replace that same trade. So I'd have 1 or 2 trades set up in each of those different stocks. And I'm going to show you later those different stocks that I have because I still have them going on. The fees, not too bad, commissions and fees here, considering how many trades I put, and then the overall profit here. And so it the kind of time frame, just for what you're looking at, to double my money, 3.5 months, so 2,000 to 5,000, 25 to 5,000, and then triple my money, took about 6.5, 10 months, 400%. As you can see, it's accelerating as time goes on because I'm working with more money. So now I have more money invested in the market, and as long as the market goes up, things kind of accelerate. So that's kind of an interesting takeaway that I grabbed. And I'm going to keep this going and just see how high we can go with it. All right, so let's look at the portfolio right now. This is Tastyworks. Definitely recommend checking out this brokerage. Really low fees. They have a great team and a lot of great education in their thing. And I'll give a link in the show notes if you guys are interested in signing up, giving them a try. But here's basically, even if you're trading on another platform, you can still use these same methods or concepts. So this is what I have going on right now in all my, so BABA, Microsoft, NVIDIA, pretty large things, Amazon. You've probably heard of most of these, EA Sports, Facebook, Google. So basically, I'm just keep kind of doing the same thing over and over again. So what would happen is Netflix, right now I have two put vertical spreads, 51 days out and 79 days out. So let's say this guy closes. As soon as this closes, I'd go on my phone and reopen it for the next time period. So let's say in 20 or 30 days, this little set here closes. I'm going to open up one for the following time set and just keep that strategy going. That way I don't have to keep looking for like, oh, what stock do I want to pick out now? Do I want to pick Netflix or another one? I just keep it going in Netflix. I keep it going in Apple. Same thing in Amazon. So we get these different trades keep going. Now, once in a while, see if I can find one that's going against me here. So most of these are going for me. I have a couple of them that you can look by profit here that are down. They're down for the day. And then the profit of the open here. So let's say this Google's actually not that going that good. So this guy's got 16 days left. Let's say this just, gets to the last day and I'm still at a loss. No big deal. I made enough money from all these other strategies that it offset that loss. So it's important to have, it's a trade small and trade often. So $500 is kind of the set max loss per trade. And I'm trading different time tables and different stocks. Now, all my stocks are pretty tech heavy. That's just because I am familiar and comfortable with that. You could trade other stocks, but for the most part, these give a lot of premium as well. So there's another benefit to because these are kind of the large top traded stocks as far as options and things are that concerned. So you're going to get a lot more premium using these different things. So So a couple of key takeaways. What I learned was when everything's going good, it's super easy to stay the course. You have a huge drop and you're like, seeing red, you kind of wish, man, why didn't I get out when everything was going well? Um, I'm one of those people that can kind of weather that storm and it doesn't stress me out a lot. But if you're one of these people that get super stressed out, oh my gosh, I'm going to lose it all, and keeping you up at night, then you might not be wanting to do these strategies, or maybe start off very small. Um, but you definitely don't want to keeping you up at night, being stressed out about it. That's not the point of the whole thing. So if you're super easy stressed out about money and stuff like that, I find it interesting to learn about this stuff. And the more comfortable and better you get, the more money and things like that you can make from it. All right, so where to learn more? Because I did kind of go quickly through a lot of this stuff, and I didn't get into super depth on a lot of the things. That is because you kind of have to. I mean, I've probably invested 30 to 40 hours of watching videos and learning. All of it was mainly free. So I'm going to show you the best place to get the best kind of kickstart to this, and that's going to be Tasty Trade. I'm going to put all these links in the show notes, but it's Step Up to Options. You can also search YouTube for Step Up to Options. Super simple. They explain it in really nice videos. You follow along, watch all those videos. That will kind of start the syncing process. Still a lot of terms after you watch those videos you're confused on. So it's kind of like a never-ending learning process, but just get the basics down. Watch this. The second thing that's some of the information is free, and they also have a premium version, is optionsalpha.com. A lot of great free tutorials, guides. I agree with pretty much most of what both of these companies are saying, and you're going to have to kind of find your own style, your own risk tolerance level for each of these. And you might differ a little bit from what these guys are saying, but mainly they're saying the same stuff. Invest small, invest often, and be smart and strategic about your strategy. So last thing's not free, but it was very helpful for me, and that was the Motley Fool Options Guide. The reason this was helpful is they place the first option trade is placed together in a group. So everyone places the same option trade, and you just feel a little bit more comfortable that you're like, oh my gosh, am I doing the wrong thing? And they kind of video broadcast it, and they go through all the specifics about why this, how much you could lose, what's the worst thing that could happen, and doing it in a really safe and friendly way. And every month there's new strategies coming out. That's kind of how I started, was the Motley Fool options. And then the more I learned about options, the more I wanted to get in further into it and kind of get my own strategy going. And that's what I came up with this, and that's kind of where I've progressed along the way. So it's very interesting to see how far it can take you. But for the most part, that's my quick wrap up. It's very interesting to see how far you can go with vertical put spreads. If you guys have any comments for me, any tips, any strategies, everyone again has their own style or way of doing things. There might be another guy that says, oh my gosh, this is totally, not the way I would do it. I would do something else. And that's what's kind of neat or fun about options or option trading is everyone can have a different way and you can actually still make money doing it a different way. It's all about risk tolerance. How quickly do you want your account to grow? And there's other ways that are definitely safer, and you're going to grow it in a slower style. And then there's other ways that are even more risky, and you could grow it in half the time, but you could also blow your account up or lose all your funds as well. So this is kind of the strategy guide that I went with particularly. But hope you guys liked the video. Give me a thumbs up if you liked it. Hey guys, thanks for watching my video. If you have time, please subscribe to my channel, click here to watch more videos, or please give me a thumbs up. Thanks.